Oxfordshire has won the Western Division 1 title. It's the first time that the National Counties has run in that form, with Division 1 and Division 2, Oxford in the top division, Oxfordshire in the top division. They needed a win against Dorset in Wimborne over the last 3 days to secure the title and a place in the final. And here's a man who's going to be delighted about that, the top man, Rupert Evans. Evening to you, Rupert. Thanks for coming on the show.
Good evening to you, Jeremy. How are you?
Yeah, really, really good, and really delighted to see the scorecard from Wimborne. What great piece of news! And just you've seen this progression of Oxfordshire's cricketers over the last 5 years, and it feels like it's really coming to fruition now.
I think you're absolutely right. Over the last 5 years, we've had to rebuild the squad, and now it's a very young squad. Despite the fact that we've made a lot of changes in the last 3 games, we've done well. Yeah.
I mean, today in the end, it looked to be a relatively modest ask to get the win, just over 100 runs. I think it was 66 for 3, something like that. There must have been a few flutters.
Certainly was. I'm not great at watching us bat and especially chasing runs, but I think Paul White was worse than me today. He was a nervous wreck, but it ended up well in the end. Yeah.
And you get a chance to play in the final. I think it's early next month at Tring. It's a 4-day game as well. Of course, the big question that immediately springs to mind is, at 10 days' notice or something, what's the availability of everybody going to be like?
At the moment, we're not sure, because there's quite a few guys who were not available for this game. In fact, we made 7 changes from the previous game when we played Berkshire. And we've got 1 or 2 school teachers in the squad, so they need to see if they could book time off. So right now, yeah, I couldn't actually tell you what sort of side we're going to be able to put out in the final.
Well, let's hope it's inset days and stuff they can get out of, because this is a big opportunity. I know Oxfordshire have won it, but not since 1989.
Correct. We've won our division since then, but last time we played in the actual final, we lost to Cumberland. So hopefully we're going to go one better this time.
And that Cumberland game was a bit of anti-climax in the end, wasn't it? This is a bit closer to home for a start, and correct me if I'm wrong, but actually you've got a bit more strength in depth than you had then.
That's correct, yes. As I said earlier, we've made 7 changes for this game. The previous game we had 5 changes from the team that played Wiltshire to the one that played Berkshire. So there is more depth in the squad. And if everybody's available, it will be very, very difficult to pick the side.
Do we know who we've got to face in the final from the eastern side?
I'm not quite sure, actually. When we left Wimborne, there was Staffordshire was still playing Suffolk, so there was only 1 of 3: Norfolk, Suffolk, and Staffordshire. I'm not quite sure. I've only just got home about 5 minutes ago, so I'll have a look in a few minutes. Just to check.
I believe in the last half hour, Suffolk have won the title, beating Staffordshire. So it's going to be Suffolk against Oxfordshire in the final.
Oh, thanks for that information. So whichever county we play, it's going to be a tough game anyway. So, just doesn't matter who we play. We'll be trying our very best. Looking forward to it.
Looks as if it's going to be Norfolk's victory. Suffolk at one stage 281 for 9. They needed 370 to win, and then there was a massive last wicket stand that got them there. So
really,
I don't know, amazing.
That is amazing.
Yeah. So I mean, now you know it's Suffolk, and I know you've got to sort of assess things. Is there do you think there's a serious chance that this could be the first title in whatever it is, 32 years or something?
I sincerely hope so. Our lads are fairly confident. Berkshire for the last 7 years or so have been the best side in minor counties cricket, and We had a good win against them last weekend, so there's no reason why we can't beat Suffolk. No reason at all.